Bhagwan's discourses are so beautiful and powerful. If we can listen those words with silent mind, because those words are coming from Bhagwan's silence. So the words were coming from the depth of his silence. If we can listen with the same depth of silence, then his words can, his discourses can transform you. No meditation is needed. No technique is needed. People have been transformed. Listening to the masters, Osho. And the objective of his discourse, aim of his discourse was to make us capable to understand his silence. Because real communication happens only in silence. The language of existence. I have started attending his camps from 1969. Those days Bhagwan has not devised dynamic kundalini. We don't have methods. There was no sannyas. People used to come from all walk of life. There was no ashram. Bhagwan was living in a 2-room apartment in Jabalpur. Things were not organized. But he was conducting camp, traveling around India. And his camp, there is one meditation which I like to mention you. It is to happen in Kundalini. There was no Kundalini meditation. So actually, Bhagwan has no technique those days. He used to speak in the morning and again in the evening. 2 discourses. And after discourse, he used to conduct simple meditation like breathing awareness, old techniques, or anapan or vipassana type techniques. But during those camps, he used to do one technique which was, I cannot forget, that was so powerful. That used to be on the Kundalini time. Those days nobody have heard the name of dynamic and Kundalini. Osho doesn't have his own techniques. He was doing the old techniques. So there was one meditation in the evening. That meditation was called silent heart-to-heart communion. If we become ready, we can do that meditation. For newcomer, it may not be possible, but those who are sannyasi, those who have done catharsis, they may enjoy that meditation, silent heart-to-heart communion. That was 1 hour meditation and used to happen in the evening. I remember the beauty of that meditation. The structure of that meditation was that Bhagwan used to say that after lunch, take a rest. Don't talk after lunch. Try to be silent. And if you can't rest, then read my books. Don't read newspaper or magazine, just read my books. So we used to have lunch about 1 o'clock, 1 to 2. Lunch, then after 2, the evening silent to silent meditation is to start from 5. So we have 3 hours gap. I am telling you something of history. It used to happen from 66 to 69, 3 years, 1968. So 1 hour from 5 to 6. That was the heart-to-heart communion in silence. Most powerful meditation. So Bhagwan's instruction was that after lunch, you try to silence your mind. So rest, you want to sleep, you can sleep, rest. Or if you cannot remain without some support, then read my book, only my book. Don't read. Those days, there was no internet, no mobile phone. So the only thing we were using is newspaper. We used to read newspaper for news. There are not even cassettes. Nothing was available. So we used to read lot of news. For news, we used to read news magazine or newspaper. Bhagwan said that don't read any news after your lunch. Try to silence your mind. And then before coming to the meditation, take a shower. Those days sannyas has not started, so there was no dress restriction. So I said that use loose dress, preferably white. So there was no gown. We used to go in kurta pajama, white kurta pajama. So Bhagwan said that take a shower and come back in the meditation hall a few minutes before I will arrive. Bhagwan said that I will arrive at 5. So you should be in the hall 5 minutes, at least 5 minutes before. And sit silently in hall, any corner, you sit silently. Bhagwan used to come exactly at 5. He used to also take shower, fresh shower. So his hair was wet, we can feel that he has just taken shower. There was, used to say, there was in the center, they used to keep a chair like this, and we used to sit in the floor around, in circle, near Bhagwan. So his chair was in center, and we used to sit in circle, around 2-3 circle. About 200 people were there in that camp, my first camp. 56 years before, first camp. So Bhagwan used to come exactly at 5. And after that, doors were closed. People were not allowed to come late. You have to come at least 5 minutes before. And after Bhagwan used to sit, the doors were closed. No music. Those days there were no music, no tape recorder. So Bhagwan used to sit on the chair, and after that there was a small bell that indicate, because we were used to sit in silent with closed eyes, so we never know that when Bhagwan has come. So there was a small bell that indicates that Bhagwan has come on the chair. Then for 1 hour, the whole camp is to sit in silence. Silent heart-to-heart communion with the Master. So everybody was silent. And Bhagwan's instruction was that if you feel, we used to have many visions, many feelings, many emotions. People used to cry sometimes. Sometimes people used to laugh, no? So many things used to happen. One instruction was that when you feel that I am calling you, then come back, come to close. And those days it was allowed to touch his feet. So we used to touch his feet whenever there was opportunity. So Bhagwan said, you can come close, you can come near me. If you like, you can even touch my feet. And Bhagwan used to bless us. He touches our head, blessing. And the instruction was that don't stay there more than 2 minutes, because there were a lot of people and many people wanted to come within 1 hour. So then go back and sit on your place. The instruction was that you come only when I am call you. When I am called, I will call you. And you will feel when I will call, if you are really silent, you will know that I am calling you. Then you come, sit near me, you can touch my feet. But maximum, sooner you go back, better, but maximum was 2 minutes. Then you have to go and sit in your place. It looks very simple, no? But with Bhagwan's presence, also presence, there is to be magical experiences. That was 5 days camp. Every day we used to sit silently, 1 hour with Bhagwan, 5 to 6. People used to feel when Bhagwan is calling. And Bhagwan said, unless I call you, don't come. Don't use your mind. If you really feel that I am calling you, then come. There is no need for everybody to come. Only people whom I will call, they should come silently, not by using any words or name. So people used to go near him, touch his feet, and within 2 minutes go back to his own seat and sit in silence. It looks so easy, no? But it was the most powerful experience, sitting silently with a Buddha. There was instruction that you should not eat before coming for silent sitting. Come in empty stomach and fresh shower and fresh clothes, white clothes, kurta pajama, white clothes. At those times the gown has not started. Bhagwan was also using lungi and chadar. No? There was no gowns those days. Very early day. I tell you my first day experience. I was not mature meditator, it was my first camp. I have not done any meditation camp before Bhagwan. I was raw and also young, a student. So I was sitting in a corner from where the camp was in Dwarika, where is a beautiful seashore, Arabian Sagar, Arabian Ocean. So I love water, so I was sitting near a window from where I can see the ocean. So the first day, just after sitting few minutes with Bhagwan, then when Bhagwan comes, the instruction was to close your eyes. When Bhagwan was not there, I was watching the ocean. Then the instruction was to close the eyes and remain with closed eyes for 1 hour, just without any technique. Bhagwan has not started technique, no dynamic, no kundali, no nadbram, no chakra sound, no technique. Just sit silently with a very relaxed mind, without any expectation, without any hurry, and without any worry. But just after 10 or 15 minutes, because of his charismatic presence, his presence was very charismatic, very powerful. A feeling and trance, no, as if I am going into samadhi, happened to me. I was waiting that Bhagwan will call me and I will go and touch his feet and sit near him. Nothing that happened. Just after 10 minutes, as if I am drunk, no? With his presence, his energy, very powerful hypnotic energy. After 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes, 10 minutes, the mind was working, then it stopped, and I went into trance. No feeling of body, no feeling of time. The next program was from 7 o'clock. Bhagwan used to speak on the seashore, evening discourse. So 5 to 6 was that meditation. Then everybody was asked to come to seashore, and Bhagwan used to sit on the munch, and we used to sit on the sand, on the Arabian Sagar. It was very beautiful experience sitting with Bhagwan near the ocean. So 7 o'clock was that discourse, and 5 o'clock was silent sitting. So after a few minutes, I don't know when, I went into trance. I was waiting that Bhagwan will call me, I will come and touch his feet. Nothing such thing happened. I went into trance. It is called Satori. Zen. In Zen tradition, it is called Satori. That time, I was not aware with this name, Satori. I was young and a student with lot of curiosity, question. But his presence was so powerful that I went into Satori, and you will surprise. When I came into sense, the whole hall was dark. I don't know how many hours has passed. When I looked at my watch, it was 10:30 in the night. So for about 5 hours, I was in trance and in Satori, just sitting near the master. My first camp. No? I was not experienced meditator. But first day evening, that experience happened. I missed his lecture. I could not go to his lecture because there was no sense of time. And it was one of the most beautiful experiences has happened to me. Then Bhagwan was when talking about the communication into silence. No? The real language of spirituality, it cannot be expressed in words. It can be only expressed in the silence. And you have to get ready to understand that language of silence. Because greater communication is not possible by dialogues. शब्दबाट धेरै गहिरो संवाद सम्भवै छैन, हुनै सक्दैन। जहिले हुन्छ त्यो मौनमा हुन्छ। बुद्धको कथा तपाईले सुन्नुभयो होला। भगवान, you read in Bhagwan books, you must have heard a story Bhagwan said about Mahakashyap. Buddha used to give discourse in the morning, and in Sabarstri it happened. When Buddha one morning came, he loved the lotus flower. So somebody has put a lotus flower on his feet. So he picked up the lotus flower and he was watching it. And he became silent. That day he could not speak. So for 1 hour, Buddha was inside. It happened inside Sravasti. 1 hour he could not speak, he was in silence. He looked at the lotus flower and just remained silent. There was a bhikkhu called Mahakashyap, very dedicated and simple bhikkhu who never sat at the front with Bhagwan. He used to sit always in the back seat. So he was sitting in the back under a tree. And Buddha remained silent. Then after half an hour, the Mahakashyap started laughing. When Buddha called him, he came and the Buddha given him the lotus. He was holding in his hand. He gave that lotus to Mahakashyap. Mahakashyap was sat few minutes in front of Buddha. Then Buddha gave a small statement. Buddha said that what was possible in words, I have spoken for many years, what was possible. But the real message cannot be delivered in words. So today I don't feel like talking, I was silent. My silence, only Mahakashyap could understand my silence. He started laughing. Not laughing, by sitting silently near me, he became enlightened. No? And he became very happy. So he came to Buddha. Buddha offered him the lotus flower and said that to other sannyasi, they have understood my words, my meditation. I have given them discourse, advices, answered their questions, but those were only the outer structure. मेरा शरीर लोगों ने देखा, बुद्ध ने कहा, मेरी वाणी सुनी, मैंने तुमको उपदेश दिया, तुम्हारे प्रश्नों का उत्तर दिया. आज महाकाश्यप को मैंने अपनी आत्मा दी. शरीर तुम लोग को दिया, तुम शरीर देख, इसने मेरे मौन को सुना ना, तो आई हैव गिवन हिम माय सोल एंड ही बिकेम एनलाइटेंड just sitting silently in front of me. And that transfer of the flower, lotus flower, outwardly nobody could understand anything. But with that transfer of lotus flower, a new tradition is born in Buddhism that is called Zen. Zen Buddhism. In Zen Buddhism, there is a meditation called Zazen, just sitting silently, doing nothing. No? Hours of sitting silently. Zen meditation is very popular. Bodhidharma took the disciple of Mahakashyap. He took that message to China. He was also silent in China for 12 years. He was not looking at anybody. He was always facing the wall. Because he said that looking at you or looking at a wall is the same. Because you are also like a wall. You don't understand me. So better I should face wall and talk to you. Because you are also like a wall. I will only turn when somebody will come who can listen to me. So for 12 years, Bodhidharma lived in the China facing the wall. He was not looking at anybody. Ultimately, a disciple came, Ta Hui, क्या नाम था उसको? बोलो, हाँ? Hui Ling, a Chinese disciple came, and the message which Buddha has given to Mahakashyap in silence, there was nobody in India to understand. That's why Bodhidharma has to travel to China. He looked around, but nobody, he could not find any Buddhist in India who could understand. So he got the impression in meditation that only in China there is somebody who can understand. That's why he traveled to China. If you have time, read the book, Bhagwan's Discourse on Bodhidharma. Bhagwan said that when Bodhidharma was going to China, he told me to accompany him. That time Bhagwan was also in that fold, and Bhagwan, in the previous life of Bhagwan, Bhagwan said that I traveled with Bodhidharma. It took 6 months from India to go to China. We have to cross Mount Everest, Himalaya, we have to cross Himalaya, and there was no vehicle except walking. So it took 6 months to reach to China from India with great difficulty. But Bodhidharma remained there in China. He spread, his silence turned the whole China into Buddhism. It's so powerful silence. And a new religion was born, which is called Zen Buddhism. You must, those who are seasoned sannyasi, those who have meditated, new people will not understand that book, but those who have done meditation, they should read the Zen, Bhagwan books of Zen. There are many books, many discourses. In Zen, there is only one meditation. Sitting silently, doing nothing, a spring comes and flower blossoms by itself. Or grass grows by sitting silently, doing nothing the spring comes and grass grows by itself. The whole Zen tradition is just sitting silently. Their only meditation is Zazen. They face the wall and sit silently with open eyes. Not even they close their eyes. With open eyes, they just look at the wall for hours and hours and hours. It may look very difficult, those who don't understand, but it is very rewarding meditation, and many people have become enlightened. Most people have become enlightened by Zen, path of Zen, very powerful path in China, in Japan, in Korea. No? Bodhidharma's message was spread in that area, and a new, very powerful meditation was born, Zen Buddhism, where there is only meditation is sitting silently. So silence also speaks. Silence has also communication. But to listen to silence, you have to become silent. That was the message of Bhagwan when Bhagwan was answering the question. No? So I remember my first experience of silence, first day, first evening, sitting with Bhagwan for 5 hours, I went into Satori. I could not feel my body, I could not feel my time. From 5 to 10:30, I was sitting silently and I was in ecstasy, and that was one of my Satori-based Bhagwan in the first meditation camp. I told you the story and power of silence. Bhagwan has said that speaking is a torture for him. He doesn't like to speak. So when he started sannyas and ashram in Pune, he used to deliver a speech every morning, but he used to remind us that you get ready. Talking is a difficult thing for me, it is a torture. Because you can't understand my silence, that's why I give discourse. And in discourse also Bhagwan said that my real message is not in words, but the gap between the words. बराबर भगवान भन्नुहुन्छ नि मेरो शब्द मात्रै नसुन शब्दको बिचमा जुन ग्याप छ त्यसमा रियल मेसेज छ भगवानले के भन्नुभयो तिमीलाई म किन बोल्छु भने तिमी मेरो अगाडि चुप लाएर बस्नै सक्दैन त्यस कारणले बोल्नु भनेको त मैले चकलेट खुवाए जस्तालाई बोलाउनलाई मात्रै हो अनि तिमीलाई मेरो शब्दमा तिमी साइलेन्ट हुन्छ मन तिम्रो चल्दैन तिम्रो मन साइलेन्ट जब हुन्छ तब रियल मेसेज I can give you when your mind is silent. I use my words. भगवानको किताबमा पढ्नु होला बराबर भगवान भन्नुभएको छ but I use my words just to make, because you cannot sit silently without words. And I'm waiting for the day when you will be able to understand my silence. Speaking is a torture for me. And that day came, I was in Pune on 10th of April 1980. 80 or 81? 81. In 1981. On 10th April, Bhagwan delivered the last lecture. I was working in Pune ashram. And the message came that now Bhagwan will not speak. Bhagwan, it was very difficult for Bhagwan to speak. So Bhagwan has went into silence. Now we have to sit with him in silence. The new meditation developed Bhagwan, Satsang, heart-to-heart communication, Satsang, 1 hour meditation in which in the morning Bhagwan is to come, sit on the stage, on the chair, and we were all sitting in the hall, and there was music, soft music, there was a Gachami mantra, and we used to sit in silence, and the last, there was 15 minutes of celebration. It was the most powerful meditation, silent satsang. No? It continued for 4 years. After 84, when Bhagwan he remained in silent from 81, beginning of 81 to 84, Bhagwan remained in silence. That was only meditation. So be with Bhagwan, silent heart-word communication. But when in Rajneeshpuram, there was a lot of confusion and lot of American pressure to close the commune. Then Bhagwan was forced to speak. It was very difficult for him, but he started giving discourse after 4 years again, just to face the challenges of confusion was created. Today, one of my friends has sent me a message. A terrorist has been arrested in America, Tahir Rana, a Muslim terrorist has been arrested in America, and he was deported to India because he has done a lot of killing in India and lot of terrorist attack in India. And when police interrogated him, then he had declared a fact that when he was in America, American government asked him to kill Osho in America and destroy American commune. अमेरिकामा उसलाई चाहिँ टेररिस्टलाई युज गरेको थियो अमेरिकन गभर्मेन्टले आज स्टेटमेन्ट आएको छ उसको कि ताहिरको कि उसलाई के भनेको थियो भने अमेरिकन कम्युनलाई तोड्नु छ के बम्बार्ड गर्ने के भनेछ वर्ड के छ भन्दा द पोटेन्शियल टार्गेट इज टु किल भगवान एन्ड अल्सो टु डिस्ट्रोय द रजनीशपुरम द्याट टास्क वाज गिभन टु हिम बाई अमेरिकन गभर्मेन्ट आज मात्र यो न्युज आएछ हामीलाई त्यो त्यस कारणले भगवानलाई मार्नलाई उहाँको कम्युन तोड्नलाई अनेक षड्यन्त्रहरू भयो तपोवनलाई तोड्नलाई पनि भइरहेछ देख्नुहुन्न यो पनि भइरहेछ त्यतिकै षड्यन्त्र भइरहेछ त्यतिकै हाम्रो मान्छेहरू बिकिराखेका छन् त्यतिकै उपद्रवहरू भइरहेछ भगवानको कृपाले हामी सुरक्षित छौँ र हाम्रो कम्युन सुरक्षित छ तर मान्छेले यो प्रेमको भाषा बुझ्दैन भगवान अमेरिका जानुभएको थियो अमेरिकाको कल्याणको लागि त्यो प्रेमको भाषा मान्छेले बुझ्दैन दुई तीनवटा केस आएछ अर्को एकजना मान्छे अमेरिकन जेलमा छ जसको बारेमा एउटा किताब लेखिया छ प्यासेज टु अमेरिका तपाईहरु पढ्नु अब जसलाई इन्ट्रेस्ट छ सबै मान्छेलाई त मैले जो बोलिरहेको छ त्यसमा इन्ट्रेस्ट पनि लागिरहेको होइन होला जसलाई इन्ट्रेस्ट छ त्यो पढ्नु होला there's a book called Passage to America Passage to America मा एउटा किलर छ त्यो अहिले अमेरिकन जेलमा छ त्यसलाई इन्टरभ्यू ल्याएको छ अब टेररिस्ट हो उसले भनेको छ कि उसलाई अमेरिकन गभर्मेन्टले भगवानलाई मार्नलाई रजनीशपुरम पठायो त्यो किताब मसँग छ किताब यहाँ किन्न पनि पाइन्छ प्यासेज टु अमेरिका किताबको नाम हो पढ्नु होला त्यो अमेरिकन गभर्मेन्टले उसलाई पठायो र 2 महिनासम्म रजनीशपुरममा बस्यो उहाँलाई मार्नलाई उसको फी थियो त्यो बेला 84 मा उसलाई अमेरिकन गभर्मेन्टले कति पैसा दिएको थियो $1000 पर डे है जति दिन बस्छ $1000 भनेको हाम्रो 1.5 लाख रुपियाँ होइन 1.5 लाख हो कि बढी हो $1000 पर आवर उसको फी थियो भगवानलाई मार्नलाई हैन $1000 पर आवर र ऊ 2 महिना बस्यो अमेरिकामा भगवानलाई मार्नलाई भगवानको सिक्युरिटी भगवानलाई थाहा हुन्थ्यो भगवानको सिक्युरिटी त्यसपछि तपाईँ हेर्नुहुन्छ रजनीशपुरमका फोटोमा भगवानको अगाडि गार्ड हिँड्छ नि बन्दुक लिएर हेर्नुभयो होला उसमा पछि त्यो रजनीशपुरममा पहिला गार्ड थिएन जब त्यसलाई खटाइयो मार्नलाई भगवानलाई भनेपछि अनि भगवानका सन्यासीहरूलाई पनि गार्ड भए बन्दुक मसिन गन लिएर भगवानको अगाडि हिँड्थे यति मात्रै होइन भगवान पछि त यति खतरा बढ्यो कि भगवानको गाडी जब जान्थ्यो त्यो गाडीको माथि हेलिकप्टरमा अमेरिका त्यो रजनीशपुरमको आफ्नै पुलिस फोर्स थियो त्यो रजनीशपुरमको सन्यासीहरू मसिन गन लिएर भगवानको गाडीको सुरक्षा लाग्थ्यो पुरानो तपाईँ सत्सङ्गहरूमा हेर्नु होला यति खतरा थियो त्यसले के भने उसलाई के भनेको थियो भने तिमीले भगवानलाई मारिदिनु सुट गरिदियो रिभल्भर पनि दिएको थियो र $100 पर आवरै के हो धेरै पैसा थियो किताबमा पढ्नु होला मैले फिगर बिर्सिराखेको छु कति पैसा अफर गरेको थियो बहुत हेभी एमाउन्ट थियो 2 महिना ऊ बस्यो मार्न सकेन किन भगवानको सुरक्षा एउटा फोर्सै क्रिएट भयो रजनीशपुरमा मसिन गन लिएर हिँड्थे सन्यासीहरू भगवानको चारैतिर भगवानको गाडीको माथि पनि हेलिकप्टर उड्थ्यो मसिन गन लिएर 2 महिनापछि ऊ मार्न सकेन फर्केर आयो उसलाई के भनेको थियो तिमीलाई भगवानलाई सुट गर्नु अनि हेलिकप्टरले एउटा पहाडमा हेलिकप्टरबाट हामी वाच गरिरहेको छौँ, तिमीले सुट गर्न साथ तिमीलाई हामी हेलिकप्टरबाट तिमीलाई पिकअप गर्छौँ लिएर भाग्छौँ। त्यसरी सन्यासीले के एउटा हेलिकप्टर 24 घन्टा रहन्थ्यो रजनीशपुरमको माथि कि उसले भगवान्लाई गोली खानुहोस् र उहाँलाई लिएर जानु भाग्छ होइन। तर 2 महिना बसे पनि ऊ मार्न सकेन। उसले यो कन्फेस गरेको छ, त्यो किताब छ प्यासेज टु अमेरिका, मसँग छ, यहाँ किन्न पनि पाइन्छ, तपाईँहरूलाई पढ्नु होला। भगवान्लाई मार्नलाई कति उपद्रव गरे, आखिर उनले मारे। 58 वर्षको उमेरमा भगवान्लाई मारे यिनीहरूले, नत्र त भगवान् 80 वर्ष 90 वर्ष बाँच्नुहुन्थ्यो। तर मार्ने उपक्रम चाहिँ पुनाबाटै सुरु भइसकेको थियो, रजनीशपुरममा पनि भयो। धेरै एटेम्प, यस्तो धेरै कथाहरू छ। त्यो बुद्ध पुरुषको भाषा, प्रेमको भाषा संसारले बुझ्दैन।
यहीसँग सम्बन्धित प्रश्न थियो स्वामीजी। पछिल्लो केही समय हजुरले बोली पनि राख्नु भएको थियो, अनि हामीले यो भगवानको मेसेज किप माई मेसेज प्योर एन्ड अनपोल्युटेड, यसमा हजुरले
keep it in its purest form. What I have written to Bhagwan when Bhagwan went to Greece, that Bhagwan, I will try to keep your flame burning in Nepal. That was my letter to Bhagwan. The answer came from Greek that try to keep my flame burning in its purest form. मैले लेखा थिएँ I will keep your flame burning, वहाँ भगवानले के जोड दिनु हो भने keep my flame burning in Nepal in its purest form, पवित्र। ल
यही यसमा अब हाम्रै मान्छेहरूले पनि मेसेजहरू ट्याम्पर गरिरहेको यो चिजहरू विभिन्न हामीले थाहा पाइरहेका छन्। यसमा अब शिष्य त अनअवेयर हुन्छ। अब आज जुन मेसेज डिस्कोर्स बुझाउनुमा त्यहाँ त सबै कुरो मैले बोलेको मात्रै कुरा छैन, चिजहरू त्यो क्यापेबल तिमीहरू बन, अनि साइलेन्सरबाट बुझ्नु। हजुरले पनि त्यो 1 आवर मेडिटेसनको 23 पढ्नु हो। यस्तो स्थितिमा अब हामीले कसरी यो मेसेजहरू प्रोटेक्ट गर्न सक्छौँ अनपोल्युटेड या प्योर राख्न सक्छौँ? किनभने हामी त अनअवेयर छौँ। आफ्नो बुद्धिले गर्दाखेरि त आफ्नै उपद्रव चलिराखेको हुन्छ। यो मेसेजहरू त प्योर राख्न हुन्छ, या जुन चाहिँ थाउजन्ड्स अफ जेनेरेसनमा यो ह्युम्यानिटीमा यो मेसेज जानुपर्छ भन्ने भगवानको मेसेज नै छ। आई एम इन्ट्रेस्टेड इन ह्युम्यानिटी एज सच भन्नुभएको छ उसले। यो मात्र ह्युम्यानिटी होइन, त्यसैले किप इट प्योर भनेको हुनाले चाहिँ मैले यो चाहिँ धेरै आन्दोलित गरिरहेको छु। यो कुरा कसरी हुनसक्छ? हामी त अनअवेयर छौँ, आफ्नै सालमा पुगेको छैन, आफ्नै होस पुगेको छैन। फेरि आज हजुरले यो 1 आवरवाला कुरा जुन आयो, यसपछि चाहिँ झन्नै उसलाई साथीले केही मार्गदर्शन हुन्छ कि भनेर मैले यति क्वेसन
होइन। जसको मनमा यो भाव छ, पवित्र भाव, बुझोस् होइन, मेन चिज फिलिङ हो। जसको हृदयमा यो पवित्र भाव छ कि म भगवानको मेसेजलाई कसरी बचाइराखौँ होइन, कसरी प्योरेस्ट फर्ममा बचाइराखौँ, यो फिलिङै पर्याप्त हो। यो फिलिङ मनमा जबसम्म हुन्छ हामीले उहाँको मेसेजलाई जोगाउँछौँ, प्योरेस्ट फर्ममा राख्छौँ। सबैको मनमा यो फिलिङ हुँदैन। बहुत भाग्यशालीको मनमा यो फिलिङ हुन्छ कि भगवानको मेसेज फैलियोस्, हामीले यसलाई जोगाउँ, आश्रमले जोगाउँ। दुनियाँको सबभन्दा सङ्गठित धर्म, सबभन्दा शक्तिशाली राष्ट्रले भगवानको हत्या गर्यो होइन। उसले अनेक प्रपञ्च गरिराखेका थिए, यति मान्छे पठाइरहेको छ, हेर्नु कति मान्छे आउँछ है, एकजनाको पछाडि 50-50 लाख रुपियाँ खर्च गर्छ। अहिले पनि आइराखेका छन् मान्छेहरू है। त्यो खालि तपोवनलाई बन्द गर्नलाई, तपोवन कसरी बन्द होस् भनेर। तपाईँ त बन्द भएको छैन, तपाईँलाई त सब थाहा छ, हेरिराख्नु भएको छ। यो मान्छेहरू अहिले आइरहेछ, उनीहरूको 30-30 लाख 40 लाख रुपियाँ लिन्छ उनीहरूले यहाँ बसेको र तपोवन बिगार्नलाई प्रयास गरेकोमा। तपनि हामी चलिराखेका छौँ, किनभने हाम्रो भित्रको के भाव छ भने भगवानको मेसेजलाई जोगाउँ। भगवानलाई त मैले जोगाउन सकेन, हामीले जोगाउन सकेन। मैले धेरै कराएको थिएँ, भगवानलाई मार्नु अगाडि नै धेरै कराएको थिएँ, मलाई एकजनाले साथ दिएन। तपाईँले त्यो पुरा स्टोरी थाहै होला। सोल्टीमा आउँदाखेरि मैले धेरै कराएको थिएँ, यिनीहरूले भगवानलाई मार्छ, हामीले भगवानलाई जोगाउँ। सबै सिनियर सन्यासीलाई राखेर मैले मिटिङै गरेका थिएँ। सबको अगाडि भनेको थिएँ, भगवान्लाई पनि भनेको थिएँ, भगवान् यिनीहरूले तपाईँलाई मार्छ होइन। तर कसैले साथ दिएन, विश्वासै गरेन। मान्छेलाई टाइममा विश्वास पनि हुँदैन, मेरो कुरामा विश्वास भएन। आखिर हामीले भगवान्को शरीरलाई त जोगाउन सकेन, यिनीहरूले मारेरै छोड्यो। तर शरीर इम्पोर्टेन्ट छैन, भगवान्ले भन्नुहुन्छ मेरो शरीर इम्पोर्टेन्ट छैन, मेरो मेसेज इम्पोर्टेन्ट छ। भगवान् त अहिले पनि हुनुहुन्छ नि, भगवान् भन्नुहुन्छ शरीर छोडेपछि मलाई काम गर्न अझ सजिलो भएको छ। म जब शरीरमा थिएँ, एक शरीरमा कन्फाइन्ड बस्नु पर्थ्यो, तिमीहरूलाई दौडी दौडी पुनः आउनु पर्थ्यो, रजनीशपुर आउनु, जहाँ म बस्थेँ तिमीहरूलाई दौडी दौडी आउनु पर्थ्यो। अमेरिका आउँदाखेरि भिसाको कति प्रब्लम थियो, डलरको कति प्रब्लम थियो, पुनः आउनलाई पनि कति रिस्ट्रिक्सनहरू थियो, टिकट कटाउनु पऱ्यो, अनेक झन्झट थियो। अब शरीर छोडिसकेपछि म दौडी दौडी तिमी कहाँ आउँछौ, तिमीलाई आउनै पर्दैन। अब तपोवनमा भगवान् पुरै जति रजनीशपुरमा हुनुहुन्थ्यो, जति पुनामा हुनुहुन्थ्यो, त्योभन्दा पनि शक्तिशाली रूपमा यहाँ हुनुहुन्छ। त्यही समाधि बिहान बिहान म घुम्ने गर्छु, मसँग बिहान एक दिन घुम्नुहोस् न। म हिजो बिहान बिहान म मन्दिरमा घुम्ने, एक दिन घुम्नुहोस्। हामी समाधि घुम्छौँ, शिवपुरी बाग मन्दिर, शिव मन्दिर, बुद्ध मन्दिर, हरेक ठाउँमा यति एनर्जी फिल हुन्छ। मेरो त भगवान्सँग संवाद हुन्छ, भगवान् त मसँग कुरा गर्नुहुन्छ, अहिले पनि कुरा गर्नुहुन्छ होइन। अनि मैले भगवान्लाई के भने भगवान् जति तपाईँलाई मैले पुनामा फिल गर्थेँ, जति रजनीशपुरमा फिल गर्थेँ, तपाईँ त हुनुहुन्न, तर त्यत्तिकै एनर्जी यहाँ तपोवन मैले फिल गरिराखेको छु होइन। तपोवन त तीर्थ भन्यो। तपाईँ त विश्वास गर्नु होला, अरूले त विश्वास गर्दैन तपाईँसँग भनिराखेको छु। मैले के भने भगवान् तपोवन त तीर्थ भन्यो। भगवान्ले के जवाब दिनु भने तीर्थ होइन, तपोवन महातीर्थ भन्यो। भगवान्को वर्ड भन्दैछु है, तपाईँ त विश्वास गर्नुहुन्छ, अरूले नगरोस् न, ल चिन्ता छैन, एकजनाले विश्वास गरे पुग्छ। मैले जब भने कि भगवान् तपोवन त तपाईँको तीर्थ भन्यो, भगवान्ले भन्यो तीर्थ होइन, यो महातीर्थ भन्यो होइन। र मैले भने पुना जतिकै एनर्जी फिल गर्छु, रजनीशपुरम जतिकै एनर्जी फिल गर्छु, भगवान्ले के भन्नुभयो भने होइन, यहाँ पुनाभन्दा बढी एनर्जी छ, रजनीशपुरमभन्दा तपोवनमा बढी एनर्जी छ। किनभने रजनीशपुरममा त म एक्लै थिएँ, तब पुनामा म एक्लै थिएँ। यहाँ त तिमीले शिवजीलाई पनि बनायो, कबीरलाई पनि ल्यायो है, बुद्धको पनि मन्दिर बनायो, अब रमन महर्षिको बनाउँदैछ, आनन्दमयीको बनाऊ, यति देवताहरूलाई हामी आरती गरिराखेका छौँ। उहाँले भन्नुभयो आई एम नट एलोन हियर, देयर आर मेनी एनलाइटेड मास्टर हु इज सपोर्टिङ दिस प्लेस। सो एनर्जी इज मोर पावरफुल देन वाट इट वाज यु हेभ फेल्ड इन रजनीशपुरम और इन पुण्यवन। अब यो कसले विश्वास गर्छ, विश्वास गर्ने कुरै होइन। तर मैले भगवान्कै वर्ड भने, भगवान्ले भन्नुभयो जति रजनीशपुरमा तिमीले एनर्जी फिल गर्थ्यो त्योभन्दा बढी एनर्जी यहाँ छ। किनभने यहाँ म अशरीर भएपछि मलाई काम गर्न बडो सजिलो भएछ। अशरीर भएको हुनाले तिमीसँग कुरा गरिराखेको छु, शरीरमा भए त तिमीले दौड्नु पर्थ्यो पुनः रजनीशपुरम होइन। म अशरीरी छु। सो भगवान् भन्नुभयो कि शरीर छोडेपछि आई हेभ बिकम मोर एक्टिभ, आई क्यान वर्क मोर। अब मलाई शिष्यहरूले दौडेर मलाई आउनु पर्दैन, कोही अमेरिका बसोस्, कोही जर्मनी बसोस्, कोही फ्रान्स बसोस्, केही फरक पर्दैन। जहाँ उसले प्रेमले श्रद्धाले बोलाउँछ त्यहाँ मै जानु पुग्छु, उसले आउनु पर्दैन। कति सजिलो भयो होइन। सो काम सजिलो भएछ भने भगवान् भन्नुहुन्छ गाह्रो भएको छैन। म मर्या छैन, म जीवित छु, म कहिले मर्दैन होइन। यो मार्ने मान्छेहरूको भ्रम थियो कि मलाई मारिदियो, म मर्या छैन, म जीवित छु र मलाई काम गर्न शरीर छोडेपछि सजिलो भएछ। तिमीहरूले जहाँ बोलाउँछ त्यहीँ म आइपुग्छु। अहिले हामी बोलाउँछौँ एकछिनपछि उहाँ यहीँ आइपुग्नुहुन्छ। अहिले पनि सुनिराख्नु भयो होला, सुनिराख्नु, हामी पो हेर्न सक्दैनौँ। What Bhagwan said that when he was in body, He was imprisoned in a body, his consciousness. He was confined into the body. After leaving the body, he became inversor. And now he can be contacted in any part of the world. When he was in body, one has to travel to the place where his body was, to Pune or to Rajneeshpuram or to Bombay. It was always a task. But now he says that after dropping my body, you can feel me any part of the world. I can be totally available. The only requirement is love and trust. भगवान प्रतिको प्रेम र भगवान प्रतिको विश्वास यति भयो भने तिमीको पछाडि म जहाँ पनि आउन सक्छु। यो मैले भने पनि नपत्याउनु त सजिलो थियो। भगवानले नि गुरुले नि भनिराख्नु भएको छ। अब तपाईँ पत्याउनु भएन भने अब यसको औषधि कहाँ खोज्ने? Feeling Bhagwan in its purest energy form, उहाँको आशीर्वाद हामी शक्तिपातद्वारा बैठक अन्त्य गर्छौँ।